because up to now I still don't understand a lot of the stuff that happened while I was on that job. But anyway, man, I'm remembering some things that I saw even after the job was finished. Some things like at my house, some things out of this world, guys. Completely out of this world. I can't even say them. It feels illegal to say what I saw. And I know it sounds like I'm a crazy person right now, and it sounds like I'm a bit of a lunatic, but I'm not crazy. And someone or something tried to open my eyes to see, and open my ears too, to just a whole other world. Anyway, let me not go on and ramble. Well, basically, after I got this job, I was really, really sleep deprived. I got home at like after 3 a.m, and I didn't get much sleep, and then I got up, went to work. So I was already in a state of mind. And guys, I'm just going to say exactly what happened. I felt compelled when I was at work to get up out of my office and go on this treasure hunt at my office. Like, I don't know if it was sorcery or witchcraft, or maybe I really was just losing it briefly. Like my psychiatrist says, it was psychosis. But basically, I went out to the office and I was looking at these signs, and it's almost like it was telling me where to go. So like I would go upstairs, and then I'd talk to this person, and then I'd go downstairs and I'd talk to another person. It's just pure madness. Anyway, and again, like the people that were at my office or that were in the building, it seems as if they were a part of it, because like I would go to one room and they would be like talking to me, and then I'd get a clue from them as to where to go next, and it's almost like they were helping to direct me. I don't know what it was, guys. This sounds like pure madness. And then there were like some items like hidden all over the building, and I don't know what it was, but I just found them. Like, for example, on top of the roof, or is it the roof? Yeah. There were like some hidden ping pong balls, and there was a ping pong table. Like, I took up the balls and I put them in the room. Boy. And then at the end of it, there was like a helicopter like circling. There was a helicopter circling and like signaling to me. Just one bag of madness. One bag of madness. Almost like I was being led to lose my mind. Anyway, by the end of this whole treasure hunt, I was downstairs, like at the bottom of the complex, and guys, long story short, everybody tried to convince me that I was losing my mind, and they were like, "Oh, Tara, you're not well." And this one guy that works like in the complex, in the office beside me, he was like, "Oh, Tara, you should come with me and like let me take you home or whatever, like you're clearly not well." And I was like, "No, I don't want to go with you, go away." And then somehow my family ended up at my workplace. Who called them? I don't know. My family was there, and they were like, "Tara, you're not well, come with us, like come with us." And I was like, "What? Like, how did you even get here?" "No, like, I don't want to come with you. I don't understand. None of this is making any sense to me." And like, I knew the whole treasure hunt crap, it wasn't making any sense to me either, but I don't know if it's a spell or what, but I felt like I had to just go through it. Like there was no way around it but to just go through it and see where I ended up, basically. So anyway, by this time it was like night and my family was there and they were like, come with us, and I was like, no. And so I was sitting there in the building and I was like, you know what, I'm going to leave on my own accord because these people are all acting weird and they're all trying to convince me that I am out of my mind. So I tried to leave. They all prevented me from leaving. So like this is where most of the confusion was, because I was like talking to them. I was like, so why are you guys preventing me from leaving? I don't understand. Like, you guys were just saying, come with us. And now that I'm trying to leave, you're preventing me from leaving. Guys, I tried to leave that building. I had to fight. Literally physical fight. And they were preventing me from leaving. At one point, I screamed out my lungs. And nobody came to my rescue. Like, that's when I was like, oh, looks like a setup. Like it was set up this way. I don't know. Anyway, I fought and I realized there was like 5 people, holding me back, saying, no, we can't let you leave. So I stopped fighting because I was like, I can't, bro, I'm not Samson. Like, I can't fight you guys. So I stopped fighting. And then, because I know I'm fast, bro, I sprinted. It's like they turned their back, or they stopped, wrestling with me for a little bit. And I sprinted and I tried to jump over the gate. And I reached like on top of the gate. And they held me. They grabbed me. Like pinned me to the gate, and they were like, Terry, I'm not leaving. And while I was on top of that gate, a car pulled up like right in front of the gate, because the gate was like closed, so I was trying to like jump over it, and the car pulled up right in front of the gate, as if to say, even if I do make it over the gate, like he was going to prevent me from leaving. Guys, I don't know what the hell this was, but I just realized I just had to see it through to the end. Then, so they got me down off of the gate, and I realized that this might be like a real setup. Anyways, someone called the police, and I was like, you guys are holding me against my will. Like, at this point, I stopped, like, trying to fight back. I stopped trying to get free. I was just like, do you guys have a warrant for my arrest? Like, why is the police here? I don't understand. And then they were like, no, Tara, we have to take you away. And I was like, all right. And so I went in the police car. My family went with me. And they took me to the University of the Hospital of the West Indies. And they chained me, strapped me to a bed. Guys, as if I was restraining, or as if I was resisting. I wasn't resisting, but they strapped me to a bed. And boy, I can't even say what I saw in the hospital. I can't even say it. It's too much. It's too much for the average person's mind. Like, you guys, you wouldn't understand it. You wouldn't be able to comprehend, basically, what the hell I went through while I was at that hospital. Anyway, so I was there for like 3 days. The worst thing about being there was the fact that whenever I wanted to pee, guys, I wasn't allowed to pee. Like, I would have to hold my pee for like so long. Like, I would ask them to like let me go pee, and they were like, no, you have to pee in a bedpan. And I was like, I don't want to pee in a bedpan. Just let me walk to the restroom. And eventually, after like begging for some time, they would let me pee. But at one point, they were like, no, you're going to have to use the bedpan. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, they let me go with no diagnosis. Like, while I was there, they injected me, they drew my blood. Nobody could tell me why exactly I was there. Anyway, they eventually let me go. I got some time off from work, and then I just went back to work. I was on some medication to help me sleep. They increased the dosage by 400%. Why? I have no idea. Anyway. And yeah, I just, basically after that, I just went back to work. Like, everything was fine and dandy. That's not even half of the story, guys. That's not even half of the story. Like, so many things. So many other things happened that I can't even, it's unfathomable. Like, I can't even mention it. Oh, even like my boss was there, and he was like, oh, come Tara, you're not well. My boss and the HR manager, they were like, Tara, you're not well. Man, it felt like the world was against me, like the world came down on me. And up to now, I still don't understand it. Was it an attempt to drive me insane? And if it was, orchestrated by who?
Family.
That family sold you out. They gave you up in the vain hope of saving themselves.
This is personal.
But it looks like we have ourselves a genuine conundrum. A quandary, if you will. A real-life dilemma.
I'm going to expose
Everything!
Manny and Head Music. Manny and Head Music.
the forbidden fruit is them to never speak about or acknowledge the truth about you. People like you scared them. Not because you're dangerous, but because you're proof. You see how hard they try to hide the truth. Now they gotta try to hide you because you're proof that someone can survive what was designed to break them. Because you're proof that you didn't succumb to all the ritual abuse that they put you through. Proof that all the ritual abuse, all the traps, all the systems built to crush the spirit didn't work. They tried everything. They used your family, friends, spouse. They try to drive you crazy. They wanted to see you locked up. They want you sedated in some institution. They don't want nobody to witness your testimony. They don't want hope. But because you became hope, they gotta tell lies. They don't want inspiration. They want desperation. They want despair. They want silence, compliance, and the public convinced that there is no exception. That's why they lie on your name, because people are quicker to see the bad and good than acknowledge somebody being someone other than them. because most people can't imagine someone better than themselves, so they assume everyone is sane, but you're not. You were put here to destroy the veil, to destroy illusions, false beliefs, and inherited narratives. You was put here as an example, so now they want to make you an example. You was put here to be the exception. So now they take your presence, your difference, your standout nature, and turn it into a target. They make you more accessible for people to throw stones at you, because stones are more easier than questions. They want your gifts hidden. They want your story silenced. They want people to believe you don't exist, that your kind don't exist. So everyone keep projecting their own limits into the world. To them, there are no exceptions. To them, everyone must be a patient, a product, a prophet. They already counted the money they was gonna make off your pain. They already made plans for a future built on your destruction. But God stepped in, and their whole program fell apart. Now they're furious. They thought they was gonna get away with murder, quietly, cleanless, without you noticing. But you noticed, you understood, you reached conclusions they thought you would never reach. They got comfortable. Now they're paranoid. They're exposed. And their last resort, their ace in the hole, is always the same. Mental health, the label, the diagnosis, the story that you're broken. They lie on you. This is the playbook. When their ritual fails, when their sacrifice doesn't go through, when their demon god doesn't get fed, they pivot. They call you crazy. They try to make flesh fight with the spirit already won. And that's the war you're in. They tried everything. Most would have been cracked. They know that. They know that it's the work of something greater than them, greater than their false god or idol, but they can't accept it. But they have to accept that they notice that you are the exception, the contradiction they can't explain. They told the world no one can escape, but you escaped. They told everyone that there is no way out, that hope is a fairy tale, that despair is the only ending. Yet you're still here. Yet your presence rips holes in their story. They can spread lies, twist your name, paint you as crazy to the crowd, but your existence still here. Your existence alone speaks louder than their smears. Every step you take is proof that freedom is possible, that their program ain't bulletproof. Just you breathing, walking, speaking, it's a rebellion in itself. You're not just surviving. Your existence is destroying their narrative. Just keep moving forward and let your light shine, because after enough people see what you've been going through and endure, they won't have any more lies to spread to anyone, because everyone will have witnessed your glory. So let them tell a tale. Let everyone see your contradiction. Let everyone see it. Let them see. The same story been flipped, switched, and too many times been told. You never matched their description, but you stayed the contradiction. And that's your story. You are the exception, and they can't believe it. And for some people, it ain't for them. People fear what they don't understand, because they believe everyone will react like them when presented with the same circumstance. But you always been that symbol. You always been that beacon. And it's time to shine, and it's time to be. And it is what it is. This is your story. You was always meant to be the exception. And the forbidden fruit, they ain't supposed to talk about it. They ain't supposed to talk about the tales of what you went through and what you made it out. They wanted to be a fairy tale, a folklore, but it's right there in their face, every day, every time. So you just continue to be that light that shine.